Abs. Probably abs and calves are the two muscle groups you can work every single day if you want. You can exhaust those muscles on a daily basis. It's probably the only muscle groups you can. And I'm a firm believer with abs, you have to do that. I work abs at the end of every workout. I do it for 15 to 20 minutes. And when I do them, I work the uppers, a few sets on the upper abs, a few sets for the lower abs, and a few sets for the obliques and sides. So every single workout, I'm going to hit every part of the abs. When I do them, I do high reps, body weight exercises where I'm doing sit-ups, leg lifts, twists, all body weight stuff. That's going to get you toned. And when I say high reps, I'm going, anywhere from like 50 to 100 reps per set. And I go right back into the next one at minimal time. So I'm talking 15, 20 minutes straight abs. Start off whatever level you want to start off with time-wise, but over time you're going to start building up as your abs get more stronger and more conditioned. To build a deep depth in between each ab, you need to add weight to your workout. It's the same exercises more or less, but the rep count now drops down lower. It'll drop down to like 15 to 30 reps and with weight on there. Also, you're going a lot slower. It's like a 2-second count up, you pause at the top, a 2-second count down, pause at the bottom. Whereas when you're doing just body weight, tone, high reps, it's more of a speed. It's more of an aerobic side to an anaerobic muscle. Now, you can do them with machines, you can do them hanging, you can do them on the floor. There's a variety of it. But whatever you do, make sure you keep switching up your program. You cannot do the same ab routine every single day for two reasons. One, your body will get so bored mentally and physically. You'll just get drained. You won't want to do it anymore. It's not exciting. But two, your body's a lot smarter than you think it is. When you do the same workout over and over again, the same routine, your body doesn't respond to it after a while. Yeah, it might get easier for you. You might be a little bit stronger, but the effects will not come because your body will find a way to make the same workout easier. That's your body's job. A lot of times when you're doing a curl, for example, you'll find your body starts cheating a little bit. The reason why it's cheating is not because you're weak-minded. It's because your body's made to do that. It's going to start incorporating other muscle groups and get this weight up. Your body doesn't know, okay, we're trying to work just the bicep here, so every other muscle relax, and we're just going to really focus on the bicep. No, you need to focus your form in order for your body to do that. But your body wants to make that lift as easy as possible for you, and it's going to do that by cheating, as we see it, but it's your body's way of getting the weight up as efficiently as possible. But if you shock the system, which is so imperative, whenever you go into the workout, you shock the system. You do a different routine every single time. You're forcing your body to adapt to a new situation. That adaptation your body's undergoing equals growth. It equals progress. It equals a more enhanced figure or whatever it may be your goal is in the gym. What we're about to get into right now is a hanging leg raise. This exercise targets the lower abdomens, but only when done correctly. Far too often you'll see people on the side when they're doing this, lifting the leg up to 90 degrees and not breaking that plane. It's imperative if you want to work your lower abdomens, you've got to break that plane and bring it all the way up to your chest. It's also going to work the whole core abdomen section by staying stable. You see a lot of people in these exercises and they're swinging back and forth. To minimize that swing, you got to lock in your core muscles and keep you stable. Looks something like this. Start from a dead hang, keeping your body stable, knees all the way up to your chest. Now what you don't want to do is bring your legs up only to 90 degrees. This right here is working your hip flexors, only your hip flexors, you're not working your abs. Wrong answer. This right here, use momentum to get yourself going. It's taken away from working your abs, taken away from what you're really targeting to do. A variation from the hanging leg raise is the hanging leg twist. It works the lower abs just like the hanging leg raise, but in addition it's going to work the side obliques. Same posture, keep your core tight, keep your momentum down, and you're going right to left and something like this. It's the hanging leg raise with a twist. A little more advanced than the hanging leg raise. To make it even more advanced, we're going to go up the ladder a little further and we're going to do something called ankles to the bar. Ankles to the bar is going to hit your whole abdomen, your upper and your lower, your obliques, in addition to your pride, because this exercise sucks. What we're about to get in now is called a straight arm pull down. It's a predominantly back exercise, but it's also used to encompass the serratus, which is your finger-like joints right on the side wall here. Now you can have an 8-pack or a 6-pack, whatever you want in the front, but if you don't have the sides activated also, it doesn't quite show them off as well. So here's a way to work the sides. Keeping your arms straight, you're going to come down to a 3/4 position and lock your form right here. And you're going to bring the arms down right to your legs and back up. Using the muscles in the lats to bring it down. Looks something like this. When you do it, you want your arms to extend above your head. A little variation and help the posture out is good to your knees instead of standing up. Looks something like this. Our next ab exercise is the incline sit-up. The incline sit-up works the upper 4 abdomens. When you get on it here, right now as I'm sitting here, my abs are not flexed. They're not holding me up. Gravity is just sitting me on here. I'm not working anything, therefore we'll never be in this position. We'll never be in this position either, because I'm laying down going to sleep. Right here, I'm flexed. This is the furthest I'll go down. This is the furthest I'll come up because I'm still flexed here. You're going to keep your abs flexed the whole time throughout the whole range of motion. Your hand placement is going to be on your shoulders, not on your neck. Far too often people start cranking their neck for more momentum when their abs start giving out. So we're going to start here. We're going to come back here so we're nice and flexed. That's going to be our start motion. Down and up, staying in that zone the whole time. Working the upper abs. The more of an incline you have, the harder they are. So if you're just starting out, start off flat. If you're more advanced, crank it up. The higher you are, the higher the resistance, the more depth you're going to get in your abs. Incline sit-up. This is the weighted incline sit-up. Same thing as the incline sit-up, but now with added weight. It helps build your depth in between your abs, give you a real deep valley. It's good for people that hate themselves and have a grudge against their ass because it's not easy, but the same principles apply. You're gonna come down here to where your abs are still flexed and where they're still flexed up top. Stay in that zone the whole time. The weight follows you the whole time. Here the weight is a resistance load. If I leave the weight up here and do the ab I'm not doing anything. It's like I don't even have the weight. So keep the weight next to you and have fun. The weighted incline sit-up. A variation to the incline sit-up is a partner-assisted medicine ball toss. Beautiful thing about this is that it takes your mind off your abs. When your abs are really killing, it's a mind over matter thing. You don't really feel it. Just like when you're running up and down a court playing basketball, you don't know you're getting a cardio workout because you're having fun playing the game. So here we're going to get a partner. Jason here's going to help me out. I'm going to toss the ball to him. He's going to toss it back to me on my way down. Jason, grab that. It's the same principle, but that Jason's going to toss me that ball over my head on my way down. When I get back down here, toss to me. When I get back down, I'm going to throw it back to him on my way up. And it's going to go in that motion. So here we go, do 10. That was so much fun, I didn't even know I was doing abs. Medicine ball partner assisted incline sit-ups. It's a good one, give it a shot. This next exercise is one of my bread and butter ab workouts. It's called an incline side twist. It works your obliques, your side walls, all 8 up front. It's just an overcompassing ass kicker. I swear by it. You're gonna get an incline bench here. You're gonna crank it up as high as you feel you can do it. You're gonna lean back to where your abs are nice and tight, almost 90 degrees, or you're perpendicular to the bench. You're gonna put your hands on your side here, and you're gonna rotate to your right, and then all the way to your left, and that's 1 count. That's 2, 3, and you're just gonna do it until you feel like a knife's driving right through your stomach. If you want to, you can adjust the elevation. You go down a little bit deeper, it's a little bit harder. As you can tell, because I can't quite talk as well. But you get the point. One of my favorite, been doing a long time, incline side twist. We're going to introduce the Roman chair to our ab routine. Roman chair is a little bit more of a beginner step as opposed to the hanging leg raise, but both fundamental principles are the same. It's working the lower abs and the obliques in our core conditioning. The reason why this is more of a beginner stage as opposed to the hanging leg raises is because you've got more stuff here to stabilize yourself. With hanging leg raises, all you have is your core to stabilize and keep the momentum out of it. Here, you can lock yourself in here. No matter if you're moving whatever way, you can control it with your arms. So you can really focus on hitting the core. Same principles apply though. You're gonna bring your legs up, not to 90, but up to your chest. That's where you're really gonna activate the targeted muscle group. You're gonna do 10 in the front, and then I like to switch it up and do 5 on each side. Looks something like this. Now to the right. To the left. Roman chair. To get a good abdomen section, you gotta strip your body fat off. You have to be very lean, very in shape, or you're not gonna see your abs. In order to get there, it's a lot of cardio and a lot of body weighted exercises, high reps to keep you toned and stuff. But if what you're going for is if you already have a six-pack and you want to get the deep valley in between all your exercises, you have to do a crunch or an ab exercises with more than just your body weight. It's a weighted exercise. Here we're going to do a weighted crunch. This is going to build a depth in between your abs to give you that more of a muscular look. Looks something like this. doing these, you want to be curling your body, not bending at the waist. Far too often people just sit here and they're just moving the waistline. You want to curl your body all the way in. Also with the rope, you pull the weight down, you lock it in, and it stays there. You don't keep on moving it as you go. So you lock it in, you curl, and doing the exercise. Prevent yourself from doing this and pulling it down. That just gives you momentum in your abs. It takes away from your muscle group. Another variation, instead of coming straight down, you can go to your right and left. We're going to further our ab training now with the ever popular Swiss ball. I like the superset of Swiss ball here, working the upper four to start, and then I switch the motion up to work the bottom four, and I'll show you what that is in a second. The good thing about the Swiss ball is that in order to stay stable on the ball, you need to encompass your entire core strength in order to minimize the movement and get stable on top of an unstable surface. So even though we're concentrating on the upper four and then the bottom four, all of the sidewalls, the obliques, everything is being encompassed in order to stabilize the motion. The first thing we're going to do is work the top four. So we're going to sit down on it, and we're just going to walk back so our hips are still on top of the ball here. When we're doing these, we're going to hyperextend. So we're getting a good stretch in our abs, and then we're going to come up just so our shoulders are just off parallel to the ground. And then back down, back up. I like to hold it at the top for a second. After I get a good burn, I'll flip it over and hit the bottom four now. I'm going to be in a push-up position more or less with my feet on the edge of the ball. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll the ball up to my arms, like so, and back out. If you've never done these before, as soon as you try them, you know exactly what muscles are working. And that's my superset with a Swiss ball. Hitting the tops and the bottoms, filling up the sweat. Abs, just like calves, are a muscle group that can be worked every day. They need minimal rest in between workouts. I'm a firm believer in working abs every single day. I work them at the end of each workout. Now some workouts are more strenuous than others, or maybe just one day you just don't have quite as much energy. So on a day you don't feel quite up to par, a good way to do abs at the end of your workout is right here on the floor. But you still want to hit all areas. You want to hit the top, the bottom, and the sides. So what I like to do is a triple superset on floor exercises. The first one being your standard crunch. It's going to work your upper abs. Then immediately going into a right-left crunch, which is going to work the side, right and left obliques. And then you finish it up, the triple superset, with a bicycle, legs fully extended, which is going to emphasize the lower part of your abs. It looks like this. Bring your legs up to a 90-degree angle. The higher you go, the harder it is. If you want to put them on the ground, you can. I suggest you leave them up. Put some more emphasis on the abs. Put your hands on your forehead. Don't put them behind your neck. If you put them behind your neck, you're going to tend to start wrenching your neck, which causes neck problems. You're going to bring yourself up so your shoulder blades are off the mat, and you lower yourself just so the shoulder blades touch, and you come right back up. It's a
touch and go. You're going to do that till you start feeling some discomfort, which is a good thing. And you're going to switch into right-left crunches. Right arm, left knee. Working the left oblique here. Switching it up, left arm, right knee, working the right oblique. And we're going to finish up with bicycles. Key here, really extend that opposite leg. You're really feeling your lower abs. The speed in which you do them are imperative. The slower you go, the more efficient, the more you're going to get out of each rep. So go slow with it, and it's a great way to work your abs after a real strenuous day in the gym. Greg Plitt. Hope you enjoyed the video. I enjoyed making it. Hope you get a lot of good advice out of it. Important thing to realize that what works for me might not work for you. What works for someone else might not work for you either. You got to try everything, find the mold that fits the best. But in any event, Greg Plitt, helping you stay fit. We're gonna grow it this year, man. We're gonna make it all happen. Greg Plitt, help me stay fit. Thanks for watching.